Dear students, welcome to today's SST class. Today we are going to learn ninth chapter of our SST book. And the name of the topic is Earth for Spheres. The area near the Earth's surface can be divided up to into four interconnected Earth spheres called atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, and geosphere, or we can say lithosphere. These four major parts of the earth, that is water, air, land and life, work together as a complex system. So let's begin with the hydrosphere, that is water. So hydrosphere is the part of the earth's surface which is covered with water. As you can see in the diagram, 70% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Now, how the water is divided into different parts. So, 97% of the water is in oceans and in seas, and only 3% is fresh water for our use. And again, 3% water is divided into different parts, that is 68.7% is in the form of ice caps and glaciers, and 30.1% is in the form of groundwater, and 0.3% is surface water, and 0.9% is in the form of other. So this is how the distribution of water is done on the earth. Now let's see. Water from water bodies is continuously evaporated due to sun's heat, especially during the daytime. The water vapor blows in the air by wind. It rises up in the sky because of the sun's heat. And what happens? As the sky is cold, the water vapor condenses into tiny droplets of water, and they only form clouds. The clouds become bigger and heavier as more droplets gather together. When there is more sun's heat, the water vapor goes up and they form clouds bigger and heavier. And what happens? When the droplets in the clouds become very heavy, they fall to the earth in the form of rain. So this is how the formation of clouds take place, and then from clouds we get rain. Now, rainwater goes back into lakes, rivers and oceans. They again evaporate and again rain. This goes on repeating. This repeated change of water to water vapor and back to rain is called water cycle. So what is water cycle? The repeated change of water to water vapor and back to rain is called water cycle. So what is the use of rain in our life? Water is needed for each and every activity, such as drinking, bathing, cooking, agriculture, industries, putting out fire, producing electricity, and transporting people and goods by boats and ships. Oceans provide us with food and minerals. Water has a moderating effect on climate too. Now let's see about atmosphere. So atmosphere actually is divided into five parts: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. We will learn about this later, but let's learn here what is atmosphere. Atmosphere is a layer of gases which surrounds our planet from all sides. So what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a layer of gases which surrounds our planet from all sides. Air is mixture of colorless gases. So air is mixture of colorless gases. So we get there carbon dioxide, methane, oxygen and many other gases. So that is why it is said air is mixture of colorless gases. Atmosphere is composed mainly of two gases, that is nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, and remaining other gases 1% is carbon dioxide and other gases. That is why we have said in the earlier that air is mixture of colorless gases. Now oxygen is needed for the survival of all living beings. So that is what is very important for especially living beings. Carbon dioxide is needed by plants for making food. So carbon dioxide is made used by plants for making their food. And what is the role of nitrogen? Nitrogen contributes in the production of food for plants, animals, human beings. Now let's learn about lithosphere or geosphere. It is mainly divided into three parts as you can see in the picture: crust, mantle and core. Let's learn them one by one. The uppermost solid layer of the earth is called lithosphere. It is formed of rocks and soils. So lithosphere is made of rocks and soils. The lithosphere is divided into three layers: the crust, the mantle and the core. The crust, that is the thinnest upper layer, and the mantle is middle layer and the core is the innermost layer. Now let's learn about biosphere. So through the combination of atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere, there is a small narrow area which is life-giving sphere, that is biosphere. Let's learn the feature of biosphere. The biosphere is a very narrow sphere of the earth which contains life. This sphere includes those parts of atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. So biosphere includes atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. These three elements, that is air, land and water, are essential for life. Now let's see what is ecosystem. Each organism, be a plant, animal or human being, has its specific environment in which it exists and interacts with each other components. So this is called ecosystem. Now what is a biotic component? All non-living things, that is air, water, land, soil, rocks, minerals, sunlight and sun, are called abiotic components. Now what is biotic components? All living things. humans, animals, and plants. They are called biotic components. So my dear students, in this way we have completed this chapter. Once again, go through this video, and also I request you to go through the chapter. Okay, thank you.